All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Watch Along Stream. As always, I am your host, Edwin Acevedo. I'm here with the crew. What's going on, Sim?
What's up? Hello. Good evening. How's everybody doing? And welcome to everybody in the chat.
That's right. Hill and Mega Archers here. Thank you, brother. We also got Beacon in the house.
Hopefully my internet will bug out like it
Yeah.
did all day.
Hello, hello.
And last but never least, it's the one and only the mystery man himself, Mark Middleton.
What's up?
So yeah, tonight we are watching along with Batman Mask of the Phantasm, the animated movie classic. It won the poll this week by a good amount. We're probably gonna ride the animated films for a little bit here, just trying to change it up. So it's definitely a classic. So thoughts about the first time you saw Mask of the Phantasm? While I tweet this out to people.
I saw it in theater, loved the hell out of it.
I remember we rented it from Blockbuster when I was a kid because I love the animated series. And yeah, I don't remember much of the movie, but I do remember seeing it as a kid.
That was kind of my experience too. I wanted to see it really bad when it came out in the theater, and my dad just had no interest at all. he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm good." Like we watched Batman Returns, I think came out the year before this, and he was okay with that movie, but the idea of going to see a movie like a cartoon in the theater, damn, just wasn't a big thing. So
I remember the hype, the promo was as much as big as the Burton Batman, but the
Okay, so his internet's not too good.
yeah, I didn't catch any of that.
Yeah.
fuck. Okay, let's try again. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember when it came out in theater, the promo and everything was pretty much as strong as when they promoted the Batman from Burton. But the show up was not the same because that's when they learned that adults still thought that the cartoons were just for kids.
Yeah, that I think that's pretty accurate. A lot of people when that first came out, they weren't really thinking of this as like the plus. I think Tim Burton's movie was close to 2 hours. It was at least an hour and a half to 2 hours long, and this is only about 77 minutes. So a lot of people didn't think that it was really worth it to go and see a cartoon movie that was less than an hour and a half long.
And for
So
some people might want to rewatch this movie like accordingly and again and over and over and over again because this is how you can do something, right? That without propaganda and all that shit because they were surprising everybody with the bad guy.
yeah, I remember the first
And I'm
time I
sorry.
watched it, I didn't see that coming.
It's
a great
fuck
movie.
spoilers at this point. There's no
Yeah,
spoilers.
no, it's been a couple years now. I think
But
we've passed
all
the
the-
spoiler.
30
All
years
the
old.
promo was like Phantasm, Master of Phantasm, big bad fucking guy. It's a fucking woman.
There you go.
Blew me away.
Yeah, man,
I was-
the whole mystery surrounding it was great promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they really pushed the detective part in that one. Like, dude,
That was
Just
great
fucking
about the
boost
show
him.
in general.
I always said Bruce Timm should have been in charge of the DC freaking movie verse since a long fucking time ago.
Like fucking nailed it. I mean, the TV show was just like spot on.
Yeah.
There were villains in a half an hour. He was able to make you care way more.
Do you know where he came from? Where he started at Warner Brothers? One of the biz that made him get that job.
Tiny Toons?
Tiny Toons.
Was it really? That was a guess.
No, it was Tiny Toons. That's when they went. Okay, what do you want to do next, Batman?
that was a total guess. That was just
No,
being silly.
the entire Tiny Toon team is the team that launched Batman and all the Justice League
Wow.
with Paul Dini, Bruce Timm. It's all the same fucking crew.
Man, I gotta go back and watch that. It's been a while since I've watched.
It's weird. You just said something stupid. I go, that's gonna be funny. Right on the
I was
fucking
just
dot.
being a dumbass. It turned out, yeah. No, it really was spot on though. Like there was one episode that I remember in general with I can't remember exactly what was going on, but it was this little girl, and she had like these out of control powers, and she just couldn't control herself.
Oh,
And
10.
yeah,
Yeah.
and at the end, like she's on the swings, and like he sits with her, and like in that half an hour, he made me care more about that little girl than Christopher Nolan did in the entirety
Yeah,
of Batman Rises for Bane. I could
but
not.
and the worst thing
I
is that
wanted to like him, but
and the worst part is that story's told by the fucking wall, dude. It's the wall, the bad guy, one of the biggest bitches in DC. Going, this is why I respect that dude. You're like, and they get it. Like that's what I like about that. Like, it's like that Superman part, that old story about AI living in a world made out of cardboard.
right.
Dude, some of the greatest freaking iconic moment of DC of superheroes were made in that cartoon, in those cartoons. The end,
Yeah,
the Batman, the Superman, the Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited,
You know what?
and the,
Just came to my mind now that
Hmm?
you said that.
what
You know, we'll do a poll for next week, but I'm gonna drop my first suggestion.
which one?
I'll wait for him. Type it in the chat. Make it dramatic.
Oh, and by the way, I know you guys saw, I know you guys saw
There you go.
the Dark Knight Return version, right? Animated. Did you guys see the Death of Superman and the Return?
I haven't seen Death of Superman. No,
And they did the Return too with all the four Supermans. Oh, World Finest. That was a good one.
oh, that is a good one.
Okay.
What
Yes,
about
If guys
well,
have suggestions, drop them in the chat.
oh, I
You
got
know,
tons.
recommend them for the poll.
I would
The
like
first
to
one, yeah.
rewatch the first one that when Bruce Timm decided to do those 13 plus movies. It's not the best, but it's the first one, and it's the Doomsday one. It was pretty good.
Right on.
They reimagined the story of Doomsday in a way.
I have a bunch of them on Blu-ray, but I never actually sit down to watch them, and I need to start doing that because there's some really
Oh,
good
yeah, you
movies.
do.
All right, guys. Everybody ready to cue this up?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Hold on. And everybody has a copy, right? I don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I got mine off HBO Max.
Me too.
YouTube for me.
Okay, so 3,
2.
1.
Here we
Go.
go.
Da, 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 da.
Just thinking about Tiny Toons now.
Da, 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 da. But now it makes sense where they came from, right?
It really does, and it's so bizarre.
Do you know what else he did? He's also the one behind Freakazoid.
No way,
Uh huh.
man! That was a great show.
Freakazoid was bizarre.
Yeah.
It was out there.
Yeah.
It's good stuff though.
It was like to me, I always saw it like it was a cartoon version of Elastic Man. Like it was like everything Elastic Man is without being Elastic Man, but it was Cartoon Man.
Nah,
That
it's
makes
a little
sense.
Crazier. A
Like
little
he had,
crazier.
yeah, but he had the same type of costume, same type of mask, and same type of behavior, like he was a human cartoon. And
Yeah, I
the
think-
Plastic Man's pretty much the same.
Yeah, a little bit, but I guess makes it for like makes it like the mask a bit.
That fucking theme song.
There's never gonna be a Batman theme song that's ever gonna hit anywhere near as good as the animated series. You know, it's basically the first two Tim Burton Batman theme.
And I love the way they. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, but it's still like it's so iconic.
And I love how in that one they also like give you the origin of the Batmobile. It was from a 60, 64, 65 Expo, something like that.
El Gargoyle in the house. Thank you, brother.
Oh yeah.
I just like how they were able to do the 3D graphics for that intro, and it actually holds up.
It does, yeah, you're right.
Which 3D graphic?
When they were pulling in across the skyline.
Yeah.
That wasn't 3D, was it?
Yeah, it was.
You know, they actually drew this on black paper.
Ooh, there we go.
Like they, most everything's drawn on white. They went with black paper, so they didn't because there was going to be so much black that they just said, "All right, just do black paper on top of or colors on top of black paper."
Like we get right into the action.
Yeah.
Wasting no time. Remember when comics used to do that?
Mm-hmm.
It's been about 20 years, but yeah.
Probably around the time this was released.
Yeah.
And you know, you would have thought that especially those SJWs would have liked that character more instead of just making that for character being forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
You forget SJW don't read comics and they don't watch the movies.
Yeah,
If
and
it's
they
not
hate
live
it.
action.
And they hate the actual black characters and female
Yeah.
characters.
Or the women, all that.
They hated Wonder Woman before then until they tried to change her.
Still hate Wonder Woman.
Dude, they were.
You'd think they'd be a lot bigger into like Bloodwind.
The what?
You'd think that they'd be a lot bigger into the character Bloodwind.
Uh,
He's a black character whose power is that he has like all of the slaves in the United States, like they give their life force to him and some sort of gem, and his big bad guy is like a white racist slave owner that was merged with a demon or something like that. And it was a good, like, the thing is that in today's world, you hear that and you're just like, you just immediately groan. But in the 80s, like, he was one of the characters in the Death of Superman that was fighting Doomsday. But he was a decent character. He was at least interesting. But yeah, that's a character that's been long forgotten. I don't even think he was in the cartoon movie that they did for the Death of Superman. So it's one of those characters that fades into obscurity and nobody cares about.
no, it's like you remember DC. There was Icon. Icon was freaking sweet for a while,
I don't remember Icon.
and Static Shock.
Oh yeah, I remember Static Shock.
Yeah.
Static
They
Shock
were-
was awesome.
They were part of the same type of verse called the Milestone verse.
Oh, Chris in the house. Hey, brother.
Hey,
So, Chris,
Hey.
Yeah, man, I caught some of your the Chris launch with Aaron. That was cool. Murder weapon. Robin. Go check it out.
oh yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Aaron's already fulfilled 2 campaigns, so I think he's already printed these out. So
Wow,
it'd be a pretty
There you
good
go.
turnaround.
his first 2 campaigns were More Lethal and
Cybershock.
Cybershock. Yeah, thank you. You kept going to say Aftershock.
that's the sequel.
There you go. Yeah.
I want to come out with a book called Shockmaster.
Both great books, though. I backed both of those. They're really good.
Did you know I colored the Cybershock one?
I did not know that. That's pretty
I know.
cool.
A lot of people don't even know I freaking work on a lot
Yeah,
of projects.
Sim's pretty talented guy, you know.
Does it all.
Yeah.
You do lettering too?
Yep.
There
I
you
just
go.
don't like it.
Nobody
Pencils
likes
and
lettering.
coloring,
Like, you know, I think what's going to be the most successful thing is when they come up with a bot that can letter all your books. That'll take off. Like everybody will use that.
They already did. Remember,
Yes, the lettering bot.
it was the comic book program. The only thing they could do is letter your fucking book.
I get Bruce.
Yeah. He's like, I'm sorry, ladies who are incredibly hot. This woman who threw wine
So,
in my face is
There's
who
no
I
one else.
want.
There's no one else at the party who realized that the lady with the black hair also has like completely black eyes. I mean, I know Batman's not known for dealing with supernatural beings, but you know,
She's a feminist, and that's it. Let's leave it at that.
That's the one thing I do appreciate about the animated series more than anything.
What?
Is they didn't make Batman a completely unlikable dick like a lot of writers write him as.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's sympathetic and he's, human in these
Yeah.
books. Or I'm sorry, in this show. In the books, he's like emotionless, too calculating.
Yeah.
But Bruce Wayne is like that, but when he's Bruce Wayne, he's not trying to be a dick asshole rich kid who's gonna buy it,
Well, that's
like
why
they
I like
did.
the Tim Burton movies because
Yep.
they have that element that you're talking about, but he's still a likable character. Like when he goes in
Like
with
the Bad Fleck.
it's like even more so because like he goes into what was the first girl? Was that Lana Lang that was the first girl in the first movie? With
And the
Tim
what?
Burton? The
The Tim
blonde
Burton
chick.
one? No, Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale, that's it. Yeah, Vicky Vale. Yeah, when he goes into her apartment and then the Joker shows up, like he immediately launches it. Like he doesn't have the costume on, he doesn't have any bulletproof stuff on, but he immediately goes into fight. Like he's gonna stop something. He's gonna do something. He's gonna intervene.
You see, he puts a plate. He grabs a little serving dish plate
Right.
to use as a. Yeah.
He's likable. You look at that and you say, well, this guy actually is a hero. He's not somebody who's just the suit and the money. He's not, just the detective. Like there's actually a hero here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this show did. Like it had him as a person and it had Batman. It had both of them.
Yeah, and then like they did great stuff with like Robin in the series. They did great stuff with Robin in the series.
Yeah.
So it's just really well handled.
Yeah. Love to see these guys actually go into the comic books. But I mean, why the hell would they? There's no money in that shit anymore. And there's
the people that worked in there.
The people who are working on this,
they did.
Yeah.
Well, they put out an animated comic, but
McDuffie was one of the greatest freaking writer at DC after a while, and he passed away. He was the creator of Static Shock, Icon, the entire Milestone universe. He came from there.
What?
His name was Dwayne McDuffie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, very prolific writer, and a black man himself.
Huh.
So he created an entire, universe in the DC verse called the Milestone verse.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
And Paul Dini, well, he's been in comics ever since. He created Harley Quinn with Bruce Timm.
I did know that, but I didn't know that they were so prominent. It's pretty cool stuff.
Even Bruce Timm went back a little bit, but to him, he's making way more money in there. And making very sexy images that sells for a whole bunch of money.
Oh, I bet. It's the only thing that's sexy that's in comic books right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Who would have
Big
thought that,
two already,
very
baby.
sexy and, cartoon babes would sell so well?
Who'd have thought that good action, decent storylines, and sex would sell anything? Oh wait, the entirety of the comic book universe before
That's the other
2005.
that's the other thing I really like from that movie. That you technically get his first one of his first missions,
Yeah.
and it doesn't go as very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we are taking suggestions for next week's poll. We're gonna try to stay in the animated range for now. So feel free to drop your suggestions in the chat. There we go. We already did that last week, but
You guys did?
we'll bring it back. Yeah, for the poll.
Oh, I thought.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, we already put
Right.
up Return of the Joker for the poll. Last
Oh.
week.
I forgot.
No, but you
about
could
that.
you could put the movie of Batman Beyond, which was the first episode. Remember? That's what World Finest is. It's 2 episodes. They made 2, 3 episodes. They made into a movie.
Karate Bruce.
But the two following ones, that one weren't that great. Like what was it? Zero something.
I don't
It was
remember.
Sub-Zero?
Sub Zero. Yeah.
Oh, I liked Sub Zero.
Yeah, so Zero's good.
And then after that, there was the one with the Batgirls.
Yeah, that
I
one
didn't
was
see
not
that
good.
one.
That's probably one of the weaker ones ever. Yeah, Sub Zero was cool.
Surprised they never made a Nightwing movie. Seems like a lot of people like Nightwing quite a bit, and I don't know. Doesn't seem like he gets a whole lot of solo shows or anything like that. Surprised this hasn't been edited for toxically masculine.
Yeah, right now,
Venus, I don't know.
Yeah, right now, men's supposed to let themselves get beat all the time.
Well, plus he's forcing himself on her. It's like Pepe Le Pew, man. Got to cancel the Batman.
Poor Pepe.
Let's cancel the bat. Period.
He just wants some love.
Did you see that they were trying to get rid of Elmer Fudd's gun because it was toxically
Trying
masculine?
to get rid of
Yeah.
everything, man.
Just
Just know this: if they come for Slowpoke Rodriguez, it's gonna be on.
Slowpoke Rodriguez.
I will fight to the death for my homie. That's,
That's Speezy's cousin, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
he's everybody's cousin as far as I'm concerned. That's the homie right there.
That's such a great character.
Everybody loves him.
I also like that they put a lot of crime stuff in this too. Like it wasn't all superhero stuff.
Mhm.
There was a
Yeah.
whole lot of crime.
Yeah, it was Batman with criminals. The first one was with Man-Bat, wasn't it?
I don't remember, but I do like. It reminds me of with like the Long Halloween and stuff like that. Where it had a lot of. It wasn't heavily like over the top villains like Mr. Freeze and Bane and the superpowered stuff. I mean, not over the top bad. Just you know, it's good to see him fighting just mafia dudes every now and again.
Yeah, the good thing about they found a really nice balance of just like tying stuff together that really normally you don't think would work. Like I love the episode where Hugo Strange finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and he ends up auctioning off the identity, and the Joker, Penguin, and Two Face show up to try and find out who he is. That episode is hilarious. It's got some of the funniest moments of anything I've ever seen. It cracks me up.
Was that the one where Batman shows up at the end, but it's actually Robin on
Yeah.
stilts or something like that?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. It's hilarious. Like the Joker has like 3 or 4 lines in there that kill me. Absolutely just left me like dead laughing, just like this is brilliant.
God,
It's
that's such a
just-
good show, man.
Yes, just like
You're
the
right.
stuff like that. It's just like it was what made it so good, you know. Even if the episode didn't have like the most action or anything, it was really they were always interesting and it worked for like the 22-minute format because you know you kind of had to like you know you couldn't really go too deep unless you did something like a World's Finest, or you could really like amp up the action and everything. It was just smart written show.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It really is. I mean, they really nailed it with this show. I don't think there's going to be anything like it for a little while.
Yeah, but dude, World's Finest. That was from that was taken from a Superman episode.
That's multiple episodes of the show, but you know
Yeah.
the fact that it's a long format lets it breathe
Yeah.
more. When you watch it together like that,
It was a
It just-
crossover between the two. Yeah.
it just you know breathes more, so you can it feels like you're getting more of it. But like the Superman cartoon was incredibly good. Like it had some great writing too. People always
Mhm.
sleep on it, but it had tremendous episodes. Just every
Yeah.
episode with Darkseid was incredible. It
Yep.
was as good as anything.
The
stuff
Lobo
with Lobo
episodes
was-
were good. Yeah.
Hilarious. Lobo just cracks me up. He's so over the top and obscene and ridiculous that you can't help but like him.
When he gets punched through the goddamn wall.
Was it the Superman show or was it the Justice League show where they introduced Metamorpho?
That's the Justice League show.
Okay, because that was a solid one too.
Yeah, Justice League show was great too. It had a lot of like really cool like moments and stuff. Like great episodes with the Flash.
Hmm.
You know, Green Lantern had some good stuff. Some stuff was a little more hit or miss. Like I thought they kind of made Superman a bit of a dick towards the end, so they had to like rein him back in. But you know, overall, really solid.
Oh, I also love the series they did after. What was it? Young Justice.
Yeah, John
Yeah, that
Justice
was
was
good.
really strong. Yeah.
Only thing I would say negative about that is they tried to create their own slang. It was painful.
Uh,
Yeah.
Or
Justice was-
the original series, Teen Titans. None of the others, just the original one.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was really good.
yeah. That said about the slang thing, Batman Beyond did Shui, which I'm okay with that one. Every now and again, me and my wife will joke around and we'll call something Shui, and then we'll both look at each other like, "Did we really just fucking do that? Like, are you really gonna just throw that out there? Like, it's totally normal." And I'm laughing.
Yeah, like to me, I found Batman Beyond to be the weakest of all the animated.
I
Really?
fucking love it.
Yeah. Like
I
I
love
just
that show.
they had a couple good episodes, but the movie was great, and I know like I remember like the Justice League episode was really good. And there was a couple other ones that were really good. There's like the Mr. Freeze one. There's some
Yeah.
good stuff in there, but I thought overall the
Oh,
episodes were strong.
the future Justice League when the
Yeah,
old Superman that was sick.
yeah, man, that was a great episode. That's when I was like, oh shit, why aren't episodes more like this? I
Oh,
love this shit. I
It,
just
it
The
it's
comic books did that
the
for a
thing
while.
is that they started well, but they got in trouble with the first season because they were the house Warner Brothers wanted something, they wanted them to do something more for kids because they thought that their Batman stuff was too dark, so they
Which is
ended up
why it
doing
was so
something even
interesting.
darker.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that it was
So
actually
and
interesting. That's
that's
the thing
why,
that brought kids in. I think
yeah,
is the darkness of it.
yeah. And the second season, that's why it screwed everything up because they forced them to do 24 episodes, but for kids. So it kind of killed the series. And then on the third season, they tried to come back with the more darker like the first season, and that's where you got all those Justice League episodes and stuff, which was fucking awesome.
yeah, that was a
And I love that episode when you find out that he's actually the son of Batman in a way because Amanda Waller put his DNA into the dad before he fucked his mom.
Which is all kinds of wrong.
Yeah,
But you know.
but it's Amanda Waller.
But yeah, I was just about to say, like, she's like the DC Nick Fury, so
Nick Fury. I like that
gargoyle
one.
saying just because WB spent too much money on Justice League. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with Cartoon Network back then. It's kind of what led to the downfall.
did we have Emerald Knights, the Green Lantern show
Yeah.
on the thing?
Green Lantern show was great.
Or
Oh,
not
it
the
was so
show.
good.
The movie though. Did you
Yeah,
put that on last week for this week?
no, we just did Batman related
Okay.
movies last week.
That's what I thought. I just was double checking before I threw this in the chat.
Okay, so we're doing superhero type of animated right now, right?
And we can do whatever. Like I said, I just did the Batman one because it was just in my head. We can do
No,
whatever.
but right now suggestions are usually about the Batman animated that's going.
No, like if anything for the poll, as long as it's the animated style, just let it rock.
I was kind of sticking with the Bruce Timm theme, but yeah, I mean, I'm cool with anything. I like the way he drew chicks. Well, I guess he still draws them that way, but yeah, like he's got that like 40s 30s vibe to the way that the women look and stuff in this show.
Yeah.
Same with the cars. The cars are just phenomenal in this show. Like they always looked really cool.
Yeah.
So somebody creeping.
Yeah.
There you go. I put my 2 suggestions, and it just happened. Mark just put the same before me.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen First Flight. That's the one with Christopher Maloney, right?
No, First Flight is the prequel. It's the one with the same actor. It's the Green Lantern story.
Oh, okay.
It's the
For some
origin of
reason-
Al Jordan, where Sinestro and everything.
Yeah.
Emerald Knight is the one with short stories, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Green Lantern stuff that they do. I'm
Yeah, me
surprised
too.
it didn't take off. You know.
Did you buy the Liam Sharp series?
I don't think so.
I got season 1. Looks very fucking good.
Right on. Check that out now.
I bought it because it's Liam Sharp.
Yeah, man. Liam's a very talented artist.
Mm-hmm. And what they're doing with Green Lantern, going with the cop side, I love it. Space cops.
Yeah, I was always a big fan of like the extended Green Lantern stuff, going into the whole universe.
Mm-hmm. Me, I wasn't a fan of Green Lantern when it was him on Earth. It's when they stopped doing just that I really started liking him a lot. There's more of the space and like you're saying, the extended universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was actually the more interesting
Chris,
stuff.
don't make me take your wrench, brother.
What did he do?
What?
What did he do?
He's probably a fan of the Red Lanterns.
Oh fuck!
What do you say?
Leave that slander for your show, not mine.
I don't know what he said.
I'm timing him out.
I don't know what he said, but
I
damn it,
can't. He's a
Chris.
mod.
Michael's agreeing.
How could you, Chris? I don't know what you did, but how dare you?
Yeah. It's pretty grievous.
I'm sure I'll be disgusted when I find out.
Yeah, like I said, he's probably a fan of the Red Lanterns.
Probably the purple ones.
Well, I was thinking because he'd be able to get that nice dress on.
I know, but you know why I said purple?
Why?
The only slander that's allowed for Green Lantern if you say Kyle Rayner sucks.
Because they're
That's
the
a lie.
gayest one.
Because of the gayest. Yeah, Kyle Rayner's pretty cool. My favorite Green Lantern is probably Guy Gardner, especially when he went to the Red Lanterns. I thought that was pretty cool. I was a big fan of that.
It's Al Jordan, followed by Kyle Rayner. Because Kyle Rayner, they did something really cool with that one. And come on, he's a fucking artist.
Was that the whole Ion thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. Alan Scott Green Lantern is cooler than all of them. Man, that dude must have smoked like 4 or 5 packs a day to go from being that dude in the office before to this guy now.
It's like, give me my gas tank.
Look, he's got liver spots. It was like 10 years.
That's what happens sometimes, you know.
That was a pretty rough 10 years for that guy.
Huh.
That's what it is. It's the Batman. It's just the stress of the Batman. It's gotten to him. Oh, shit. There he goes.
It's like, all right, well, drop me off.
I got to get away from this guy.
It's the Batman. That series sucked.
Well,
The Batman.
yeah. It
Ridiculous.
was. It was. It was.
Ridiculous character designs did not help that at all. Freaking Jamaican Joker. Just like
I didn't like the designs. I didn't really like the universe, but I thought the animation was really good.
I think the
Fights were good.
one thing that time has been cruel to has been the Bat computer. It's just not nearly as impressive now as it was 20, 30 years ago. You know, it's just
Hey, Mark.
a computer now.
Mark, shut up.
I was watching.
Because right now, you can compare the new Tesla and the new fucking cars to the Batmobile. Don't do that.
No. The Bat computer. The Batmobile's still cool. The Bat computer is the thing that isn't nearly as impressive anymore.
Yeah, but
definitely.
I'm trying to make you understand that you're opening a big Pandora's box. That if you start with that, it's gonna lead to. So shut up.
I see. I was watching. What was that? I was watching the '60s series, the Batman '60s series. Like just clips from it on YouTube today, and he was solving riddles, and he couldn't figure this one riddle out, so they like remotely connected via radio to the Bat computer back at the Bat cave, and that just cracked me up, right there. But like, like they had to switch it on, and they like printed out this little card that gave them the answer. I just remember thinking like that. You could just Google that now. Like you could type into Google.
Well, you know. Fun fact.
The riddle.
Fun fact. That's exactly what I was making fun of when we were doing the blunt talk.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Too, yeah.
Now, I don't think there's another villain who could be so thoroughly bitch slapped by those like modern technology.
Yeah.
Like, riddle me this. Yeah, I already found it. It's on Google. Yeah.
I was typing it in while you were talking, and it just popped right up.
Yeah.
Shit.
I had it on voice research.
There you go. Yeah. Like, it was just. I think the riddle was like, in the morning it walks on 4 legs. In the afternoon it walks on 2. But in its twilight it walks on 3. And like I remember sitting and thinking like I don't know what that is, and the clip was only a few minutes long, so I didn't Google it. But like they had to put it through the computer, and it gives it. It's like, oh, it's a man. He walks on all 4s in the early days when he crawls, and then in the middle he walks on 2 legs, and then at the end he walks on, he has a cane, so he walks on 3. I was like, oh, okay. And I just kind of sat there. I was like, you could just Google that. Like that would be like they don't need a master computer back at the Batcave to type in a riddle now.
Yeah, but at this point, it's like saying they don't need Alfred anymore.
Well, they have Roombas now.
And you can probably program to be sassy too.
Yeah. Just like tape an Alexa to it, and you could.
Yeah, but there was that guy that did the one that yelled of pain every time he would hit a wall. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Time is cruel.
There you go.
Poor Wayne's.
Let me show you guys a little sketch card I'm working on.
Nice. It's looking good.
Trying to get the Testament guy's hair, but think I made it too fluffy. Too much magic cup in his toupee.
That's hilarious.
What?
Batman putting that big ass like frame under his like under his cape. Like, why don't you just break it and take the picture? Like, I carry this big ass.
He's looking at it like I need this picture, but this is a nice frame. I don't want to ruin
I remember like Sween when he's like trying to auction off the the frame that picture was in.
it.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I love that this is clearly based off of Metropolis. That's pretty cool shit. Not only does it pretty much root everything in like the 20s, or well, everything going on here in like the late 30s.
There we go. Mr. J himself. That's right. Chris is like, that frame will look perfect in the study. That freaking klepto Batman. Like, Bruce, where'd you get all this nice furniture from? For your study.
Remember in the movie Batman is like, where'd you get all those armors and
What is he
shit?
getting all that wonderful furniture?
Yeah, this great dresser. This is like Batman just stealing.
One
Stealing
guy
everything from people's homes. This is
invites
evidence.
one wrong guy to the party, and they're walking in. That's
Like
my
Batman.
desk.
Like
Is
Batman.
that
Why
that's my desk.
like Batman. Like, why do you have my lamp?
Why do you have my lamp?
like there's no evidence that can come from this lamp.
He's like, oh no, that's not
Stop
your
playing.
lamp. And it's like, no, my mom gave it to me. It has a keepsake engraved in it.
Like
Like
it's
that
to
came out
Johnny,
of
Batman. Like, what?
Is your name Johnny? I don't think it's Johnny. I think it's Bat. It's my lamp, you kleptomaniac.
That's hilarious. I don't know why I never noticed that before. It just made my day. Oh god, I'm getting klepto Batman here.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
I love that he's pinching the cheek of something. Oh, okay, it's paint. All right. I didn't realize that it was. I thought he was just pinching the cheek on like metal.
All right, what's the best Joker episode in the animated series?
I don't know. I think the reverse, the smile thing. Remember the one where he's pissed because Harley ruined his joke because of the smiling fish,
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
and he figures out because he has to put Batman upside down so the fish are smiling. He's like, "It's not funny if you have to explain the joke." I love that episode.
Mine is Christmas with the Joker. Absolutely insane, hilarious.
Might
It's
have
the
to go
perfect
back and watch
mix of ludicrous Joker and deadly serious Joker with the best punchline ever.
I might go back and watch that one. I
But
don't remember
there's
that
tons of good ones, but that one always stands out to me. I watch it every Christmas. That and Christmas Story are my two Christmas.
Yeah.
Elf too. I always trying.
I don't know which episode it is, but I think that's the Christmas one where it's like, hey, Mr. J, want to rev up your Harley? Remember that one?
one.
Yeah,
She has the Christmas thing, and she's on the table, and she goes, vroom, vroom.
yeah. Christmas with the Joker opens up with him riding the Christmas tree out of like the insane asylum there. And then it gets crazier from there. Like Joker comes up with this whole like plan to like kidnap what's his face? Gordon. And he puts Batman through all this stuff and he gives him like a gift. He's like, all right, Batman, you gotta open up the gift. And Batman's like, all right. So he opens up the gift and it's a pie to the face of Batman. And Joker dies laughing for like a minute as Batman has to take off the pie that's in his face. It is absolutely the funniest thing ever. It gets me every time. Like, I just think it's absolutely insane. Like, he goes through all this shenanigans just to like hit a pie in Batman's face. Like, it is completely insane, but it is brilliant. And I'm like, this is Joker to me. Like, the mix of like insane,
It has to be
but
funny.
deadly, but he toes the line that perfect mix of insane and deadly. Oh, Hex Allen, what's going on?
What's
Hey.
up?
It says, "Hey Jokers, right on time." Do you have a timestamp, Sim?
Give me a sec. We're at 41 minutes and 53 seconds.
There we
Oh,
go.
I'm a couple of seconds ahead of you guys.
See,
That should take care
trying
of
to
that.
cheat here.
Yeah.
Another good one is the one where the Joker Casino. That's a good one.
Joker
Mhm.
Casino. I don't remember that one at all.
Yeah, that one's great. The it's not really his episode, but the one where the guy who he kills Batman and Joker gets pissed off because he killed Batman, so he wants to kill the guy. That was good. Joker's got some great appearances. I think pretty much all of them are money. I don't think there's one that you felt like wasted.
Although I did really like the World Finest one too.
Yeah, Walls Finest is great.
Yeah, I don't think I mean, every time they put out an episode with a major villain, they were always really, really good. I think that Sub-Zero had some of the best episodes, I think, in the entire series. You know, because they you really gave a shit about that character. He wasn't just like a bad guy.
But they made Two-Face matter too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Two-Face has some good stuff in it.
I don't think there's anything in this that's really bad. I honestly can't say that I remember watching this and walking away kind of disappointed. It was a solid show. Even the video game was good, which was pretty rare back then. Shit, it's rare now, I guess. I remember playing the animated game, Batman the Animated Series on my Sega Genesis. Loving that game.
I love the old school helicopters there.
Yeah.
We get you now, Batman.
He immediately goes to break the windshield. I'm getting in this shit.
It's like we got these old school helicopters, and Batman's got the sweet ride. I'm gonna take this for a spin.
We got a helicopter, and he's got a fucking jet.
Time for an upgrade. GTA, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Chris is saying I like the ventriloquist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clayface was great.
Clayface
Really
was
strong episodes from Clayface.
Yeah.
Even Killer Croc.
Yeah. Well, Solomon Grundy, I think, was in a few of these too, wasn't he? Or was that the Justice
No, that
League?
was Justice League.
Yeah, that must have been Justice League.
Yeah, no, Batman, I don't think had anything that wasn't really tied to him in his universe in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did have an episode.
Unless it was
Solomon
like
Grundy?
the Batman and Robin version.
I don't remember. I think he had a couple of. I think there was one episode with Superman or a Superman crossover.
They had 3 crossover. Remember when Superman pretends to be Batman? He changes his voice.
Yeah.
Because somebody took over Bruce Wayne.
I think I do remember that.
I always like when he goes in front of Bane. I'm gonna break you, Boo, again. He's facing Superman.
Yeah. And I think the Joker tried to shoot him at one point in that episode too. Somebody tried to shoot him. Man, it's been a while since I've sat down and watched this all the way through. I'm gonna have to do that. Show's phenomenal.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting back on some shows that's been a while since I've binged on. Just like go down the playlist and just start watching some stuff.
What we should do is we should do like a Saturday morning cartoon stream. Where on like Saturday morning we do an episode of like a Saturday morning cartoon. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, do like a 2-hour block where we just like watch like some episodes.
Hopefully not at the same time as my Saturday morning cartoon doodle and chill. But yeah.
Are you doing that? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man. I didn't see that. Whoops, I feel like a dick now.
But that's something we can talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Sunday morning stream soon. Just be like here.
That'd be cool. I mean, there's a ton of those old shows and stuff that kind of have gone, either gone, out of the public focus or they're just totally forgotten. And then there's some of them that are phenomenal, like this one that just everybody still loves. Like, I don't know. Like, we were talking about stray cats, SWAT cats the other day.
Mm-hmm.
SWAT Cats, the greatest
That was a good
show
one.
ever.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's good, but
It is amazing. It's cats who fly jets.
Can it get better?
I'm sorry, but the Samurai Pizza Cats were amazing too. Then
I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that some Canadian thing?
no, it's not.
You're just like,
It's actually American, very much so.
I don't know if you guys liked the Jackie Chan Adventures show, but that was
Yeah, that was cool.
with Grandma. One more thing.
Chris's last comment is great.
Which one?
It says, Mark is stealing ideas like Batman steals picture frames.
Oh shit!
Much like it's a nice idea you have here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna totally.
Put this on my study.
And then after, you're doing that. Then he goes, remember when we talk about SWAT cats? Yeah, that's when we talk about the goddamn show.
Shit, was it really?
Because Edwin's been going, yeah, do SWAT cats.
I remember us talking about that.
We talk about a lot of nonsense. It's fine.
I gotta start writing stuff down. I don't want to start stealing shit from people.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you're part of the goddamn show. Shut up.
All right, my bad.
Just pay attention to the goddamn DM group.
Man, I don't know where my head went there.
Yeah, dude. This whole fucking issue. It's just funny as hell.
See, like this guy still looks like the guy he did before, but the gangster dude looks like he's on death's door, and like the same amount of time has passed.
Oh, like man, it's cancer or something. You know. Sometimes they don't have to say everything that's wrong, you know? They're just like, yeah, this guy's not going to make it too long.
Every take you think.
He did end up taking that frame though. If you, I don't know if you guys remember, but when he was handing her or so whoever it was that he was handing the picture to, he literally just handed the picture. So he actually did keep that frame. Like he didn't hand her the frame and the picture. It was just the picture.
Of course not. He's not a fucking club though.
Okay, let's pay attention if it's in his house now.
Yeah, right.
That'd be great. Like we're watching like the animated series and
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
It's the same frame.
But
dude,
Batman's got no shame. Just like
that's one of the
steal
things they're
somebody's frame.
yeah, but that's one of the things they're famous for. They're doing the same thing as us as creators doing comics. Sometimes we put little hints and little this and they're famous for that shit.
Yeah, that'd be
Dude,
great.
they put seeds of stories that they use like 5 years later in Justice League and Batman. They were sick.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So now we know they had sex, so now it's gonna turn really fucking sour.
Yep. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Dun.
It already starts. Go with daddy issue. I'm gonna have to step up to your dad. Please don't miss an Inkslayer. Rose, Luani and Rose daddy issues.
That's just a classic story, though. You know, you sleep with a girl, and then she just goes off and attaches a giant hook to her hand and
Then she goes to
tries to
see
kill
her dad
everyone.
and never comes back.
It's
And
classic.
then she gives birth to a biracial kid and claims it's yours.
Yeah. And then you start looking in your background for any signs of a you know, biracial ancestor. Just hoping maybe the genes made their way somewhere down the line. But reality always comes and bites you.
I was reading something about the Snyder Cut. Remember when they said that we were maybe gonna get like Lois Lane could have been pregnant of Bruce Wayne because we were gonna the story that 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 I read that they were gonna use was the fact that Bruce Wayne sacrificed himself to save Lois, so the baby Superman becomes Batman. So it would have been like Speeding Bullet.
Yeah, I read that somewhere that he would have to die, and
Yeah,
by doing that, uh, their kid becomes like the next Batman.
but he has the Superman powers. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
I'm not too huge on that idea, but
oh I like the twist because like you're seeing they're establishing the what is it again Flashpoint, so different timelines, right?
yeah,
And that is an actual comic called for the Elseworld line called Speeding Bullet. What if uh, what if Superman had landed and been adopted by the Waynes?
I never read that one. I read Red Sun.
Oh, that was good too.
That was a good one.
Another one I don't remember the title, but it's what if he landed in Arthurian time? So it's like Superman and King Arthur.
That would have been cool. He'd have been able to pull out the sword because he was the only one strong enough to do it.
Mm-hmm. And Luther was technically the bad warlock.
I would have watched that. I didn't know that actually existed. I'm gonna
But
check that out.
another one I really liked was the son of Superman, which was the first time you saw Batman so old, so beaten, so broken that he has an exoskeleton because every bone in his body was broken.
That was in Kingdom Come too, right? He had a broken back and he had to wear an
Yep,
exoskeleton.
yep.
And speakerphone was as awkward back then as it is now. This is pretty terrifying. Like a toxin that will make you laugh yourself to death. That always scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Especially if you ever start laughing until you're not being able to stop at least once till your freaking belly hurts.
Yeah. not being able to
You need a
breathe.
good,
Yeah.
good laugh where I'm just like in tears and barely breathe.
Yeah, I've had one. That's what I'm saying. Like the chest hurts.
Yeah.
You can't stop.
Yeah. Like, come on, there's nothing after that, right? You feel like you ran a marathon. You're just laughing so
Yeah.
hard. That's great, man. It's been a while. Even though I got close with the Batman stealing
Yeah.
people's frames, that is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Like we had one of my friend that had one of those like laugh that makes everybody laugh. He laughs so weirdly that you just cannot resist. Everybody laughs, and it would just not stop. And dude, to the point that we all wanted to beat the hell out of him just to shut him up because we couldn't stop.
Chris is right though.
Well-
Girl with daddy issues. Yeah. And I would be more attractive once you put the hook on. I got some crazy ex-girlfriends. Some violent exes. See, now he's still in a locket. No,
It's
all right.
evidence. Fuck.
Keeping this for evidence, sure, Batman. Just take it.
They need prints.
No, I want the phone.
It's like you guys never watch any. It's like I never seen a detective at work.
Yeah.
Like, this phone will look great in my study.
This flat screen is evidence.
Yeah.
I'm sure this.
72 inches of evidence.
Is that suede? yeah, this couch is evidence.
Gonna have to take it. Taking it in. Leave me something, Batman. Well, stop breaking the law.
Cookie dough ice cream, my favorite. That's definitely evidence.
Just like that.
Nothing like bologna cut with a rusty knife.
Joker getting a little too friendly with this whatever it is.
I'm pretty sure this is before Harley, so yeah, he probably was.
Why do you think they came up with Harley?
He got tired of banging it.
He got tetanus one too many times banging the animatronic chick. That shot gets painful after the fourth or fifth time.
At least she's lucky. He fights like a girl.
Yeah. Man, he gets that thing caught in her hair. It's
Hey,
gonna
she
be
actually
game over.
sounds like Harley.
Oh, she kind of does. I love that he grabs baloney.
My baloney had a last name.
Part of me thinks that he did it on purpose. He's like, I could grab the knife, but the baloney's going to be way funnier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a Joker move.
And especially in the Syria in that world, yeah, that's exactly how he is.
Would have been interested to see where they were going with the Jared Leto Joker. I was not a fan of the Suicide Squad movie, but after seeing the Snyder cut, I was kind of disappointed on the direction they would have gone with him.
Yeah, but there's also an air cut of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but like the tattoos on the face and stuff like that, and the grill, I just kind of was looking at that like, what is this?
From
What are
what
we
from
trying
what
to accomplish?
what I think it is, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. It was the Joker pretending to be more hip to fit in with the new crowd.
I mean, it makes sense. When we see him in Snyder Cut, he doesn't have any of the tattoos or
Mm-hmm.
anything, so I could see that.
And it has been done in comics, in other words, where he's trying to act like more of a gangsta. You would mean?
Yeah. And so it would have been interesting to see how they would have gone if Batman would have gotten a solo
Because he was
movie.
too over the top gangsta on that scene. That to me, I'm sure, And if you remember the previous scenes that were cut from the movie, you saw the Joker in a fucking black suit with the white shirt with his regular face. That was cut out. You see him at least once too before when he was dancing with Harley Quinn. Remember? There were scenes of him regular with Harley Quinn in her full costume that they took out.
That's a shame. I don't know. I think, with the Snyder Cut coming out, I would definitely be interested in seeing an Ayer cut if they released it. But I don't know if we'll see that. I don't know if they're going to actually... I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest with you. I think they're kind of rudderless. At this point, I think they're just slinging shit at the wall and hoping something sticks at some point.
Yeah, I wasn't. I thought he was funny. Like I didn't like it, but I thought he was funny. The Wu-Tang Joker.
The Wu-Tang Joker.
He had a pretty fire mixtape.
Yeah.
Sending slinging it to anybody that'll take it. Or firing it out of a cannon at groups of crowds of people. That would be funny.
Oh, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, a nice little shout out to Warner Brothers right there. It's hilarious that it only goes to the shoulders.
I don't know if you can say that in the chat, Chris.
I didn't see that. Definitely crazy chicks. I'm not so sure if I want to say anything about big dicks anymore because apparently I'm recorded when I say these things now.
Yeah, no one's watching the stream.
Even what you said now out of context doesn't sound good, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It actually sounds worse if they cut.
I know.
That's why I don't acknowledge it anymore.
But you just did and said it too.
The characters become a curse. It's a curse.
A curse, you say?
I was like, this is gonna be a hilarious character. People are gonna love the name because it's ridiculous and over the top. And
how much of a curse is it?
I'm not justifying this conversation anymore.
There you go.
Meow.
Can be getting your ass kicked by a small helicopter. There you go.
I like that he always gets a couple of teeth knocked out.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, if Joker really wanted to get back at Batman, he'd tempt him with his only weakness.
What?
That's if he really wanted to get back at Batman, he'd tempt him with his only weakness.
Picture frames.
Furniture, like this.
Yeah.
He'd set up this whole place of like stolen furniture, and Batman would just not know what to do himself. He's like, all this evidence.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to get in with some guys that run furniture stores.
Yeah.
And then he goes in, and he goes to break it up and everything. He ends up stealing some stuff, gets it on camera, and now boom,
Yeah.
Superman's a fugitive. He's a
Batman's a klepto. Yeah.
Wasn't that the entire thing behind year one?
I don't think it's. But I'd have to read it again one more time.
I'm just joking, but the entire police are after him
because he's stealing furniture. This is a nice ottoman you got.
Yeah. And that's not playing.
Yeah, all hand drawn frame by frame. Before they went full cheap. Big bada boom. Bada bing boom.
God, that's what makes him such a great character.
Yeah, I love him.
On the other side of the coin, though, that's what made the comedian in Watchmen such a great character too. Something like that happens, and he just starts laughing.
Yeah, because you realize that everything's just a goddamn joke.
I know that was based off of some other comic series or something like that Alan Moore read, but I can't help but see a lot of the Joker and the comedian.
Me, I always saw him as a Punisher that cracked.
Apparently, he was based, like, all of those characters were based on some other superhero team. I can't remember exactly who. But, like, the Question was, like, the inspiration for Rorschach, and, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of
Yeah, they're all based off the old Charlton characters.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But I can't help but see, like, a little bit of... every time I read that story, I think about the Joker being like, if he was a good guy somehow. That's almost always how I kind of imagine it. I know he's not based off the Joker, but with Alan Moore's experience on Batman. Yeah, he got the locket in the end. Not for just standing there like, God damn it, he actually stole that? That's...
It's like, Bruce, we're going to have a talk. Like, you can't just keep claiming everything is evidence.
But Alfred, it was Rocky Road.
Alfred's got a bowl. Like, I know it's good, but Seriously.
That's my favorite. I mean, that's Two-Face's favorite.
I feel like his would be like a Neapolitan or something like that.
Mhm. Da, da, da.
No, I love that. I think.
No time for sad Batman.
Yep.
There's more furniture to be stolen.
Exactly.
Maybe a new picture frame will make me feel better.
That was funny.
That's hilarious. All right, guys. That brings an end to Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, another one that was good, by the way. It's Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood was pretty good, yeah.
I guess. Thank you, everybody who joined us today. Like I said, I'm taking all suggestions. Probably have a poll up in a couple days, maybe middle of the week. We'll run it for a couple days and see what wins. So make sure to join us next week right here in the Watch Along stream. Join us Friday for the Pimp Your Project stream right here. We'll be having on Red Gaze, Nerium, and Scott Payne. So full house Friday night.
There you go, man.
All right, guys. Tell everybody where they can catch you soon.
You can find me on Chris's channel, Sugar Chris, my channel, Simon Simpati, Edwin the Ace channel, and pretty much around on all social media under Simon Simpati, the Inkslayer, or the Artisan.
There we go, Beacon.
You can find me on Twitter at the number 7 Legions Beacon, on Parlor, Minds, and YouTube at Michael Beacon. You can go to 7legions.com to learn more about the 7 Legions universe, and back 7 Legions on Indiegogo.
Here we go, Mark.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Mark Makes Comics with an X. You can find me on Minds at MF Comics. And you can also find me on whatever show that I apparently try to steal in the future.
Yeah, Doodle and Chill.
Yeah, whichever. But you can also back Grave Robbers. We're still live on Indiegogo, in demand, working towards our next stretch goal. So definitely going back the book. We've got some new sketch cards coming out soon, so keep an eye on that.
That's right. You can find me at Edwin Aces on Twitter. You can find me here on John Aces. Please sub to my indie wrestling channel called Indie Wrestling Aces. It's a good time. Yeah. Catch us here next week. Peace.
Later.
Later.
Later, guys.